Hello everyone, Mr. Storking here, and welcome back to Disney Speedstorm. It's been quite some time because I just got back from D23, and of course I got a cold. But speaking of which, we are diving into the new season actually, of Pirates of the Caribbean, which is actually kind of interesting in the characters they chose. But we won't be able to unlock Will Turner right away. Sorry, I do have kind of a cough. But we'll be able to unlock David Jones. That was a horrible impersonation, but keep in mind, I was a bit stuffy because I was at Disney and a lot of people decided to sneeze. But also in that regard, we got some interesting characters and who they decided to choose to represent Pirates of the Caribbean. I was very surprised. In this season, we're getting Davy Jones, makes sense, Will Turner, Hector Barbosa, and Tia Dalma of all people. Really? Calypso? Yeah, I was very surprised because I was fairly certain that we get Angelica to represent Pirates of the Caribbean, especially the later ones. For a female racer, which I thought we were going to get regardless. But it's very odd that we got Tia Dalma. And Angelica's not even a crew member. Yeah, I kid you not. Also, we'll see the crew members. The crew members are also really weird choices this time around. Like, what the heck? So we have Sao Feng. Sao Feng's bodyguard, I believe. He looks familiar because he has little dots on him. We have another member of the Royal Crew. I'm actually not knowing who that is for some reason. I should actually switch over to Jack Sparrow to be able to see their names. Unless they're not going to tell us. Like, yeah, So Feng. I'm not knowing who you are, but we have Bootstrap Bill Turner as a regular. We have Cotton as a regular. We have the guy who was basically hunting them as a regular. We have the witch from Pirates of the Caribbean 5, odd choice. And of course we have the dog, which I do love. But then we look at stuff like Davy Jones, who I was fairly certain the gold member was going to be the Kraken or Calypso. His gold member is Macus. Okay, fine, it's first mate, I get it. Hector Barbosa, his gold member. Oh, it's not Jack the Monkey. No, because that would make sense. It's his daughter. Okay, fine. Tia Dalma, who's her gold member? I'm glad you asked. For some reason, it's the crab. And not only that, but Will Turner's crew member, who again, I'm surprised is not Bootstrap Bill Turner, is in all honesty his son, who looks really awful in that picture. But enough about that because I've been raging at 2 minutes about this. On the bright side, we did get confirmation, like, through this update. It was just updated, which is really great, in my opinion, is that we know Cruella's happening. Yes, Cruella de Vil is joining the game halfway through, which is great because I love to see more villains. And we do know her crew members. Interesting choices. I wouldn't have even included the animals or the maids. Hello, connection with the server. But I'm okay with Jasper and Horace being members. But anyway, we're going to move on to the main races in the new season, which is called Looking for Trouble. The first chapter is called The Medallion Call. If you could be sure to like, comment, subscribe, because it does help us out with the YouTube algorithm and helps you know that you like this stuff. We're going to probably go up to, how many races are in this one? 9. Sorry, I was coughing too. I think we'll get up to playing as Barbosa, because why not? But we're going to start things off with Davy Jones.
I fail as I command.
Not a bad voice, but I'm going to be very curious to see what he plays like, especially because he's a defender. But he can summon the Kraken. Okay, that could be cool. Yeah, Davy Jones was my most anticipated character for this fact. I'm very much surprised that they did not incorporate Angelica, again, because I thought Angelica would have been an interesting choice. I wonder what they're going to do for costumes, for sure. Just because, well, there's some interesting Pirates of the Caribbean costumes they could ultimately use. Sorry about coughing. Again, I'm a little bit sick. But we also got an update to the Pirates of the Caribbean track, which goes underwater, which should be fun. I do like his voice for Davy Jones. Well, let's get to the race. I want to know if Davy Jones will end up being my main, even though Will is a speedster character. Oh, they include the wheel. That's not the wheel from Dead Man's Chest, though. But they did include a Dead Man's Chest icon if you bought the season pass, which I do, because it's just an easier way to unlock the characters. Davy Jones and Will Turner appear to be the main 2 unlocks. And based on what's coming next, based on what I was looking at how to unlock the crew members. Tia Dalma will be unlocked later through the season tour races, which is okay, it's fine. I'm not really looking forward to playing as Tia Dalma unless it turns out to be really good. But Hector Barbosa probably will not be included until part 2. So I'm rather okay with that. I'm going to be very curious to see when they're going to let us play as Cruella. And also there was releasing a new play as Maleficent too. So cool. I actually want to see what his special is. Oh, it says a little jump. Okay, interesting. I don't mind it. I'm getting a lot, and this isn't like criticism, a lot of Triton vibes from him. Which isn't like criticism because I thought King Triton was one of the better racers in the Little Mermaid season. The Little Mermaid season, I think, was one of the better seasons of the game, and I was very disappointed that was the last one that we had like a full-fledged season instead of like the half seasons. And also, it was the last one to have voice acting. They did say that all of the characters except for Tiadana still have voice lines, which I kind of like. Sorry, I scratched my head. What the heck happened here? What the heck? Okay. I lost the placement. Okay. What just happened there? I scratched my head, and then all of a sudden I knew I was in there. I want to see what his charge does. Oh, just more tentacles. Okay. But it looks like we can speed on them and create some air attack. Oh, that was cool with the claw. I do like Davy Jones so far, but again, we're going to have to upgrade him a lot more. But we're not able to get up to the level yet, which I figured as much. So yeah, if you're wondering, I do have a drink with me to give me a little bit of energy. It's actually not dew, it's milk, because milk helps me a little bit better, especially in the morning. Also because I'm just kind of tired today, you know. Long weekend, but let's move on to the next race, which is it any racer we can play as? It can be any racer. Cool.
Wanna build a snowman?
I want to go with Ariel in this one. I like the background, especially with Ariel. I'm just because I want for that Joey Benson video. Hey, I saw Joey Benson perform. She's phenomenal. And I do read the comments of my videos sometimes, and sorry again, I'm really sick. Someone said the video music was good until the R3 joined. I concur. I think Joey Benson's really great. That you don't need anyone backing her up, but it was still decent.
Don't anybody hold back!
Oh yeah, speaking of Toy Story, Toy Story 5. Do we need to talk about Toy Story 5? Interesting. One thing I really like about this series is because this series, like, camera, is that we're gonna end up like talking about Toy Story 5 and like they're still gonna play this. Because the camera screwed me up there. That's gonna be my excuse on this one. But Toy Story 5, interesting idea. I can't believe like a lot of parody stuff predicted at first, but okay. I'm gonna toss that behind us because we're not. But yeah, that Stitch reveal. I'm so apathetic about this Stitch thing. Oh my god, it looks horrifying. It looks awful. Like, Stitch just... I don't even know why we need a live-action Stitch. I really wish Disney would... Someone did publish this in the comments saying, like, they wish Disney would sell, Marvel, Lucas, and all of this. I don't know how I feel about that because I really do like the Marvel movies. I do like that Disney brought back Star Wars. And I think there's good stuff in it. I'm not trying to say like all of it's bad. I do like Star Wars, and that there's something to be said that there hasn't been a Star Wars movie in some time. Like the next one's gonna be Mandalorian Grogu. But I do want Disney to kind of return back to doing just original stuff, which is why I'm really happy about Tron Ares happening while it is a sequel. I'm much more looking for Tron Ares than a lot more of their other sequels. Maybe Monster Jam. Monster Jam was just kind of happened with no fanfare. It was announced at D23, and like no one was reporting on it. They're like, oh yeah, there's a Monster Jam movie happening by Disney. I'm just like, yeah, because they signed an exclusivity with Dwayne The Rock Johnson to see what he was pitching, which is not good. I don't think Dwayne The Rock Johnson has made a really great movie in time. My example of this is Black Adam. I don't think Black Adam was a particularly good movie. And a lot of people said it was just people didn't understand how good it was. Just a popcorn film. Black Adam's not a good movie. It's ultimately disappointing because I really like Dr. Fate as a character. So a lot of my me disappointed, especially because there's missed opportunities with Black Adam and Hawkman, especially if they want to do the reincarnation of Hawkman's story, which I think is the Hawkman's story a lot of them stick to. The Thanagar story is not really where they stick with Hawkman. They stick that more with Hawkgirl, which isn't horrible because Hawkgirl is much different than Hawkman. For a bit. Whoop, there I go. But, anywho. Let's just do that so we can win the race, like so. And we can't really do the twirling. Twirling, twirling towards victory. I'm sorry, I had no choice but to. But we'll be able to unlock Davy Jones, which is great, and some Will Turner shards. Which is fine. I really do like Pirates of the Caribbean, especially the first 3. We did review them on the channel. If you do want to check them out, they're on our Halloween reviews playlist and also on the channel if you want to check them out. But we did unlock Davy Jones. I'm going to promote anything I can, because why not?
You were expecting me, were you? The course has been set.
I think it's cool. Okay, we got Davy Jones, which is great. I want to know who that one is for. That's for Will Turner. Interesting. Because we haven't unlocked Will, but we're getting some... Oh, interesting. We're getting some cotton shards. That's good. And the next race will be as Tia Dalma. Cool. I get to see what she plays like, which I'm more curious about than you might think. Okay, she'll create crabs around her. Okay. She was one of the characters they said they weren't giving voice lines to, which I was just like, really? Because Tia Dalma has some interesting lines. At the same time, I can understand the risk of sounding racist or something. Unless they find a great person. But anywho, I'm curious to see what she plays like. I've seen that treasure before. Sorry. Oh, this is like... Oh, they have that cage. See, no lines at all. But anyway, I went on Pirates of the Caribbean a lot while I was out because it was Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of my favorite rides, and Disneyland is a lot different. Speaking of which, that Coco ride. How's everyone feel about it? I'm curious. Makes me a bit worried about Grand Fiesta Tour. I made that abundantly clear. But anyway, let's see what our special does. It's a shield for the crowd. Okay. I wonder if it's like a health bar with the crowd. I always get like PTSD from the crowds, like from Cage 4. Which, I will admit, the Pirates of the Caribbean world was one of the better worlds in Cage 3. I'd say Cage 4, because I want Cage 4 to happen. I was so begging for an announcement. I would have taken all the announcements about Fortnite and trade in for Kingdom Hearts games, because I do not love Fortnite at all. I think it's very predatory towards kids, but that's just a thing. And this game isn't. I know, but even I don't know what's going on right here. Like seriously, she's not like getting big or something. Like she's not like smashing everyone as the Calypso form. But again, I find it very interesting. I do like that her necklace is prevalent in the costume. Oh yeah, I did not get a chance to see this. I'll see this when we do the next character select of what Davy Jones's costumes are. I'm very much hoping. I'm very doubtful there'll be a human form of him. But I think Will Turner offers himself for more costumes. Like I do hope there's a Flying Dutchman. Captain of the Dutchman outfit for Will Turner, and I definitely hope there's a Buccaneer outfit for Will Turner. Because Will Turner has a lot of great costumes in the movies. I think that's one thing that Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, at least on the consoles, really missed out. Like they didn't have the Buccaneer costume. They really didn't have the Dutchman captain outfit. But anyhow, I'm still hoping for like a, unless they make a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I hope they make an Pirates of the Caribbean Lego game, but at the same time, apparently Lego and Disney's relationship was hurt because of Lego Star Wars, but we don't know about that. Anywho, synchronizing, assuming that wants to load, there we go. And we did not level up, I don't think. We got one mission complete. Oh yeah, we did level up. I just don't understand numbers, because that's how I work. Not understanding numbers. I just know that 2 is mightier than a 3. But anyway, anyway, how you do it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, I like to... The season has ended. Okay, finally they're going to convert my credits over. Interesting. I was like, they're not converting my stuff over. Okay. And they didn't give me a whole lot of credits. But anyway, there we go. We got the coins exchange. I'm glad we're doing this now. Oh, you're actually going to convert them to interesting credits. Interesting. Oh, boy. Sorry, I was just like, oh, they're converting them in, like, the coins. But we got the junior thing for Will Turner, which we can't do quite yet. But we got the capsule. Hopefully that will help us unlock Will. Oh, we got some Will Turner shards. That's great. Elizabeth shards too. Like we need more of those. But yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Hi Ariel, how art thou? But I feel like the game like resets itself to be like, oh, interesting. But let's head back into the season race because we can. I do ultimately want to see what Davy Jones' costumes are. If this wants to synchronize correctly, there we go. Upgrade currency. We do not have to be a Pirates of the Caribbean character, but it wouldn't hurt. I do as well. I want to quickly see what it. I want to see if Krill has a line. No, okay.
The course has been set.
Let's check your suits real fast, Davy.
I'm sorely tempted to accept
The Flying Dutchman. Okay, I don't mind that
what we
one.
have here.
Crusty Corals. That's pretty cool. It's
I'm
just on the
sorely
side.
tempted to accept this offer.
And I like how this is just in here, like you can choose to buy it. I don't love... That's the Kraken one. I can see the tentacles. I just don't love it. Also, based on what we saw, these one... At least, they have deluxe carts on this one. Yeah, the deluxe cart. It looks pretty cool. I'm not going to criticize it. It looks awesome. Anywho. Let's upgrade him real fast. We're not going to use him for the race necessarily. Assuming that wants to work. Okay, I do want to use him for online races to try to upgrade him and get some his costume for sure. Because that is what I think is the best way to do it. I'm not going to play Davy Jones again. I'm going to choose a character I know how to play. It's a little bit better. I want to get him to level 10, but I think this is a good one. What will be the best option? I think handling is something he very much needs. So let's give you Cutler Bucket. Because that would make sense. He does own him after all. Well, he got the heart, so he controls him.
What would prompt such an act of charity?
Good question. I can't really do a great Davy Jones voice. I could have in the shower today because I was just like playing around, but I don't know. You didn't even know about that, but it helps me that you know about that. I would play actually as Elizabeth. I think Elizabeth would be a good character to play as. Actually, I'm going to retract that. Steamboat Mickey. Okay, use 6 skills. Okay, I do like the sound effect there. They have for Mickey there, so that's why I'm playing as Mickey. Also, it works because it's kind of like a sailor steamboat. I don't know. I'm going for something that didn't quite work. But I think it did. I'm not going to question it. Let's get to the race. What she said. What he said. What he said. Okay, that was weird. I know. Let's get to the race. Come on, let's go. Who's there? Whee! Okay. Go, 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 go. Oh boy, that really messed up, but we have to use 6 skills. Okay. Again, I'm very surprised at D23 they announced a ton of stuff with the Fortnite. Like, seriously. Fortnite, I really don't like Fortnite, and Fortnite's trying to become the next MetaQuest, which is just, like, really odd for them to do. Like, they were trying to create, like, a virtual Disney World. I don't like it because it ultimately leads to what DSNY Newscast has been saying. DSNY Newscast. I want to see what he thinks about the whole D23 reveals. Because he ultimately says, like, he thinks Indiana Jones was a good idea for Animal Kingdom. Which, I made this abundantly clear, I do not agree with. I don't think Indiana Jones should be replacing Dinosaur. I love Dinosaur. Dinosaur is still popular. It's not like the idea has gone downhill. It's just that you kind of destroyed Dinorama, Hester and Fester's Dinorama. Not DSNY Newscast, like Disney. So they shouldn't be like, oh yeah, no one likes Dinosaur because they won't go to Dinorama. It's just like, Dinorama wasn't why we all went. I went to Dinorama, I think, once. And I thought it was good. I didn't hate the ride. I didn't love them. I would rather go on Dinosaur 16 times than Primeval World. But I'm ultimately disappointed. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. But the Monsters Inc. ride, again, was the greatest announcement there. I'm sorry. I know Villains Land's great too, but we don't know when that's going to happen. Monsters Inc., they said they're going to work on construction really soon. So I'm more happy about that. Sorry. Semantics, I know. But I did upload a video about my top 10 reveals, and there wasn't a whole lot of reveals. So I kind of had to really fill that thing up with like what I thought were better reveals, because I didn't want to make it all park stuff. Because I put in stuff there like the Daredevil trailer came out, which was really good. It leaked too. Daredevil trailer was great. What else was there? The Sherman new verses were pretty good too. I like that. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the final race of this part with Hector Barboza because, yeah. I'm also getting kind of thirsty, but that's why I have my milk. I'm gonna get milk after I'm done recording too, so I can just like be like, milk. Not like in a creepy way, but just like how I'm gonna race.
There's more than one way to live forever.
I'm gonna be very curious to see what Barboza plays like. Ooh, he's cursed in this one. Okay. I love Barboza. He's like one of the few Pirates of the Caribbean characters who've been in all of them. I saw a lot of people online being like, there should be a Will Turner movie where he has to deal with the sorry, I'm trying to find terminology, with the problems of Davy Jones being returned. But anyway, let's get to it.
Anyone here believe in ghost stories?
I'm surprised Miss Piggy wasn't announced at D23 because there was that Miss Piggy panel, and that felt like a good time because we knew Miss Piggy was coming to the game. It was leaked. Also because there's a lot of Muppet characters missing from the game. But again, they seem like this season's gonna be very much Disney villains focused, which I have no problem with. Okay, it's around us. Okay. We just hurts Hercules. Okay, and toss it behind us. We we'll go around. I do want to actually. I rewatched the Pirates of the Caribbean movies too recently. Again, my rankings are still the first is the best. 2 and 3 are kind of tied because they're basically the same movie. And where am I going with this? I don't like his drift. His drift is really slow. I'm coming after you, Kermit the Frog. Aha, Paris. Yay! Anywho, what's his basic one? Oh, just speed traps. Okay, interesting. That could be abused. I actually kind of love it and how it could be abused. Like for the ones that require you to stun X amount of enemies. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. That's a cool ability. I really want a defender would have, but okay. What just happened there? I somehow survived. Okay. I'm not going to question that. Okay. I'm going to toss it behind us, though. Whoa, wrong thing to do. Don't do that game. We made a deal. We said we wouldn't do that ever again, and you decided to break that promise. I see how it is. Put a shield up. I don't mind playing Barboza. I do like that there are really good characters. Like, again, because there was so much Pirate of the Caribbean characters missing from launch. I don't think they'll do that with other franchises, in all honesty, because, just because they haven't included, well, Mushu's a summon, actually, so I shouldn't be like, what about Mushu? Mushu is a crew member from Mulan. I think the only character missing from the Mulan series is maybe the villain, but the villain wasn't really a fan favorite villain, so I can understand it. But I don't think any of the other, aside from making friends, which I think is still missing, like Pete, could have potential. I do want Pete to join the game, but I do think there's some characters missing from that. But yeah, we did level up 2, which is great. I don't know how far we'll level up. I don't know if we'll finish. I don't know. I'm being when I'm record today. I'm like, I want to record one thing, but I'm like, I really have to record this game because this game like very much demands you to be there on it because there's a lot of events that require stuff. But anyway, we leveled up, which is great. We won the part after we get our rewards. Like so.